I am here today with an extra special guest, Timothy Johnson. For those of you who don't know, this is, oh yes, I do want to tag Timothy Johnson in that so all your friends can see. This is my fiance, and we are actually live from our very own house today.
Indeed.
So Tim, how long have you been a homeowner?
About 3 years. Yeah.
Getting there.
Roughly.
How do you like it?
I like it a lot.
Great. What do you think the biggest difference in your life between owning and renting is? Dog's up. Oh, Benny's making, oh my God.
Tag Benny.
Benny's making a special guest appearance. Okay. Oh no. This has gone off the rails. Benny, get down. Oh my gosh. Do you just want to stay down there then? Are you going to stay there?
So Benny, what do you like most about living in a home?
Well, our previous home didn't. He's trying to get on our laps. This is literally our lives, guys. This is what happens constantly. Okay, Benny, come on, sit down. Okay, then stay there. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Kendra's watching.
I knew this is how it was going to turn out, for the record.
This is going to be our best video yet. People love dogs. So what do you think is the biggest difference between when we rented and our life as homeowners?
Security, I guess, is a big thing. I mean, when you're renting an apartment, you're just giving someone money every month just so you can have a roof over your head, where you get the sense of ownership when you own a home that it's worth something to pay your monthly mortgage. Do
we pay more now as homeowners than we did as renters? Oh my gosh, Ben.
We definitely do not. We pay less.
We pay less. And how much better is owning a home than renting was? How much better is owning a home than renting was?
It's so much better. I mean, it's you have control of everything that happens in the house.
This is our life, guys. A giant dog who's very sleepy. Yeah.
There we go.
What about the downsides? What's a bummer about being a homeowner?
You have to do it all. Well, you don't have to do it all, but you have to pay a bunch of money if you don't want to do it all. So, if you're like myself, unlike Erica, who does not enjoy building things and fixing things, then it's really a bummer when something breaks or something, but, good thing for home insurance.
Yeah. Yard maintenance, that's your domain.
Oh, I love it.
But do you think that the downsides outweigh the benefits of?
Oh, definitely not. No, I wouldn't say so.
We couldn't have this giant dog in our
not.
old. I mean, we have viewership, Tim. Nat, Kendra.
We're a hot commodity.
Yeah. What about your feelings about homeownership as a young person? So you grew up in a family that, as long as you were in the family, had owned a home. So did you always see that as something in your future?
Oh yeah, definitely. I knew once I felt financially stable enough that I was going to own a home. I always thought about the fact of owning a home. So yeah, it just seemed right.
Did you think that at this stage in your life you would own a home as a 29-year-old?
It depends on what period of time we're talking about. When I was 18, I thought for sure I'd own a home by this age. When I got to be maybe about 25, I didn't really see it as possible, but things happened and it came true.
So since we bought this house together, I think I can speak for both of us. I don't think that at the time we started thinking about buying this house, it seemed realistic to own a house, even as a realtor, right? It seemed like a really big step. But when we actually started looking at the numbers, we already mentioned, it financially worked out a lot better for us to own this house. And we went through the pre-approval process, and was it scary or awful?
Oh, yes. I mean, it was all scary and stressful, but like you say, after that was all done, we realized it was way better of a move than we were making. So.
And what would you say to someone who's thinking about maybe making the leap into home ownership from being a renter or living with family?
Well, I would say if they're already able to afford what we all know apartments cost nowadays, then and they have a stable job and they're confident that they're wasting time not doing it. That's probably what I would say to them.
How long do you think we'll stay in this house?
Well, I think we originally planned on 5 years, but to be honest, I wouldn't mind start searching within the next year. You know, when we got into this house, it's definitely was the smartest move financially, but we knew we were gonna want to move up. You know, so and I think we're only doing better now than we were then. So.
Tim, did you write a script? You were born for this.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I have a teleprompter over there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the dog wants to go outside now. This is real. It's live.
Yeah.
When you were young, because your family did live in the same house and does still live in the same house, did you kind of envision that sort of life for yourself? Buying a house and staying in the house for, most of your life?
No,
I'll let the dog out while you're answering that.
I definitely plan to at least move into one more house. I guess it depends. Don't worry, just me here. Just me. So yeah, people.
Oh, he's narking.
I could see us moving into a couple more houses before we find that house that's the one that we would stay in for a super long time. But I guess it all depends. Maybe we find the next house we find is something that would work for now and years ahead. So
yeah, but I think my point is that I think a lot of people maybe have the idea that they're going to buy one house and stay in it forever, and that's not really the model that we see with a lot of millennials or whatever we're called these days. What would you like to tell the people of Facebook right now, Tim, about home ownership?
I would like to tell them that it's not necessarily easy, but it's rewarding at the end of the day. You will look back at your days of renting and realize you made a very smart choice. And like I said earlier, if you can do it, you're wasting time not doing it. You just got to dip your toes in, and then next thing you know, it's your opportunities become more than what you thought they were.
And after you get pre-approved, the process isn't too bad, right? That's the fun part.
No, especially if your fiance is a realtor.
Well, Tim, are you trying to sell me off to the public here?
No, that's a different video.
So what else? What else do you have to talk about, Tim?
I don't know. I mean, I could talk about a lot of things, but they might not have to do with...
Tube bending?
Yeah. Guys want to know about tube bending? No, this is just a spoiler. I might be coming out with one of those videos, but no.
So, what would you change about our house if you could?
Change about our house?
Mm-hmm.
Is making it bigger an option?
No, within the bounds. What are your top on your project list?
Definitely our floor in our kitchen has seen much better days. It's kind of an eyesore.
Yeah.
Besides that, I mean, there's not too much that I'm eager to change.
So my number one is also the floors. We talked about getting new countertops. Our cool friend, Griffin Strong, if he's watching, if we're Facebook friends, is going to start a business making custom concrete countertops, and they look really cool. So if you're interested in that, connect you with him.
Could be cool.
But yeah, other than that, we have a pretty great little house here.
Yes, we do.
What is your favorite part about our house?
I like the fact that even though it's so small, the layout is just open and I don't know, it's bright and open and just feels welcoming. You don't feel crammed in, even though it is tiny.
Let's talk about the community and the location for a second. Coming in, for those of you who don't know, we live in the foul neighborhood of North Minneapolis. Coming in, what were your thoughts, concerns, hopes about the neighborhood?
Thoughts, concerns, hopes. Well, obviously there's...
Tim needs a bigger house for his dance moves. Wow.
Yeah, that's also another video. Thoughts, I mean, there's the cliche thoughts people have of North Minneapolis, which that never really deterred me from wanting to move here. It was just finding... I knew I would be fine with the neighborhood. I knew I didn't want to move on a busy block, though. I mean, but I think that goes for any neighborhood.
Yeah.
Just because people tend to be out more here, which I enjoy, but I wouldn't want to be on the block that always has people out if, well, our dog wouldn't be able to handle that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't really have any concerns. I just wanted to move on a block where where we had good neighbors and people got along and there wasn't any drama, and we scored. We scored big time. We have a great block here.
Yeah, we have great neighbors. So what do you think in interacting with people, their perceptions about our neighborhood versus the reality is? Oh,
well, most people, they don't even know. I mean, they're just speaking off of what they've been told or what, like I said, the cliched thoughts are. And once you get here and you start, when we were looking for houses, I envisioned I would see more things that would make me say, yeah, North Minneapolis. But no, because I didn't frequent here more, I was surprised that it was actually very different than what you would assume. And people are very friendly and everybody's out. I mean, when it's a nice day, everyone's out hanging out with each other, and I think that's cool. That's one of the coolest things about our neighborhood. People coexist with each other well around here. Yeah,
we have great neighbors on both sides and lots of great neighbors on the block. But I think, would you agree that there's really a sense of community in this neighborhood that maybe I haven't experienced in other areas that I've lived in? People really look out for each other, I think, and, stick together and keep an eye on things.
Yes, definitely.
Is there anything else you want to tell the world about anything before we end this?
No. This is probably going to be your worst.
People are, Nicole's watching now. I mean, we have a whole viewership, Tim. This is, we're guys, maybe we'll start a morning show.
Yep.
Or an afternoon show. We're not really morning people, so an afternoon show. Well, thank you for watching, and as always, if you have any questions for me about home ownership or anything I can help you with, feel free to send me a personal message or call or text at 612-729-7239. Tim, do you have anything you want to plug?
No.
Okay,
Peace.
no. Bye.